Hey, muy buena gente, se me da y vamos a darle a Lil Guardsman. Me jugué la demo, la subí y desde entonces no he hecho nada más y habría que darle. Ya salió el juego. Recordad que las voces están muy guapas, están muy bien actuado, doblado. También tiene este modo streamer, supongo que para quitar las voces, como para que uno pueda hablar más tranquilo, pero la verdad es que está muy bien hecho y es súper divertido, así que eso. No sé qué significa esto. Supongo que es que no me tape, así que yo estoy a la derecha, pongamos eso a la izquierda, supongo. Y ya. No, literalmente no llevo nada, simplemente quería probar las voces. Eso, jugué la demo. No me convencía tanto porque el Paper Please son muchísima gente a la que no tienen. Y por eso es que hay que callarlos, porque si no el streamer no habla, pero yo no tengo ningún problema.
One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head. But only after one more critical decision was
Vamos a darle un try, vamos a darle un try. Si me envicio, pues aquí hago 8 horas y si no, pues me voy al estadio. Que ya me pasé el primer año.
Hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Lil.
Lo dicho, no me. Vale. No me. Eso, porque en el estadio. En el estadio. Es que puto juego lo tengo metido entre. Es que de verdad, que llevo jugando 4 días y llevo 30 horas. O sea. Bueno, en fin. En el Paper Please y también en el juego este que también se hace algo así. Bueno, no. Solo el Paper Please. El otro no lo he jugado ni me interesa. Creo que es de terror. El. That's Not My Neighbor. Pero ni siquiera está en Steam. So, pasando. So, en esos juegos tienes los bichos van pasando, tú les dices sí, no, y son un montón. Gloria a la Trosca. Pero en este, cada bicho habla, cada bicho va a volver a aparecer en teoría, porque lo que estás haciendo es darle paso a tu reino y luego vas a entrar al reino o algo, no sé. Entonces, como que cada uno tiene una trama más importante, o al mismo tiempo no tanto, o si decides tú no dejarlo pasar, como que varias cosas cambian. Entonces como que eso se me dificultaba. No sé qué más tiene. Es que jugué solo la demo y no he visto nada, pero vamos a ver. Y aparte tiene un montón de herramientas. Quiero entenderlo.
Oh, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake,
Bueno, esto
I
ya lo
think it's
vimos.
time you and I had the talk.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie,
Me cae muy
there
bien,
comes a
Lil.
time in every young person's life.
What? Dad, you don't have to do this.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was gonna start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I wanna sail the open sea. I wanna fight ogres. I wanna throw rocks at things.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on, I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
No me acuerdo ya de la jugabilidad. No sé cuánto salió la demo. Creo que el año pasado, sí.
Okie dokie, ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring. Ah! Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
Bingo.
Es que me da mucha
Would you
gracia.
mind if Lil
Está
looks
muy
after
bien
you?
las putas voces. Está muy bien.
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
Ah, Jamie se
It's
llama.
Hamish.
Ah,
What is?
Maurice.
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
¡Nova! ¡Cállate!
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
Yes. Oh, sí me dio uno, vale. Me dio hambre. Quiero un biscuit.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Estoy
I'm
jugando, Santi.
inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
But
Me
the
encanta el
princess is
diseño de
really
la,
digging
de
the
la
ceremonial for a
señora
slingshot.
Aberti, algo así.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
A ver, Nati. Vale. So, señora
I already
Bernati.
told you. Selecting the person means you interrogate them and hear more of their story. It's the best way to find out someone's true intentions. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes using a tool will do the job better, or the phone, or it's a combination of things. I don't know, you can spend all 3 action points just interrogating them for all I care. Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot. Looking in your
Loot.
bag for something to use doesn't...
Ok, ok.
Feeling
¿Es
stuck?
esto?
This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help. But all they're really giving is their
Vale.
opinion.
Me acuerdo de eso.
You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss,
Hello, who's there?
or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello, is somebody there?
Es impresionante. Me gusta mucho el dibujo.
And finally, the
Es
royal
muy
jester
bonito.
Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
¿Y por qué lo llamaría?
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake.
Each call costs an action point.
Me acuerdo que tenía que haber usado uno cuando hice la demo y me pareció como interesante. Vale, aquí están las herramientas,
tools.
cosa que no
If you
tiene
want
ningún
to use a
sentido.
tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Porque, bueno, esto es un detector de
Why do
metales.
the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
No more questions.
¿Qué es el látigo? No me he visto el arca perdida, no me la sé. Vale, pues supongo que un látigo hace nada.
This X-ray scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do
Vale.
not use on trolls.
No lo uses en trolls.
Truth spray. You spray it, and they tell the truth.
Pero es que esto
Honestly,
está
that's
como
what it
muy
does.
roto, ¿no? No lo entiendo.
It's a metal
Luego,
detector. You figure it out.
y esto.
You can use this decoder ring to decode things.
Ah, bueno, no. Eso
Not
también tendría que haber
exactly sure how
usado,
it
porque
works,
había algo que
instructions were written in
decodificar.
Some kind of code.
Ah, necesito un decodificador para decodificar las instrucciones del decodificador. Es interesante. Me gusta cómo está escrito. Y esto eran las misiones o algo así. Sí, el mandato real, lo primero que tienes que hacer cuando empiezas tu turno es mirarlo. Tiene mucha información que necesitarás para tu trabajo. Esto es como en el Paper Please cuando te dicen, bueno, si es blanco de Rusia y trae 25 kilos de cocaína, no lo dejes pasar. Entonces, y mándamelo, porque lo estamos buscando. Entonces, pues supongo, creo, no leí, tendría que haber leído. En fin,
You
esto
use
es
the
el
Wicked
tutorial.
3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing.
Wicked 3000.
Now, you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn, but sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Vale.
Sometimes?
Sí, ya deja del sometimes.
Yeah, and sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already. Sorry, I don't have time to hear Mrs. Abernathy plead her case again today. We're just going to let her in.
Me gustan los iconos. Qué linda la señorita Bernetti. Es súper cute.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Me gusta el movimiento pequeñito que hacen como una animación de Disney.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
Big
More
Kid
like I'm being
Pants.
forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
Vale, so. Si la guardia del castillo saca una buena calificación de 3 estrellas este mes, habrá una fiesta de pizzas en el cuartel. El despacho le aconseja la Ash. Los miembros del gremio de magos harán una demostración en la plaza de la ciudad esta tarde. Si alguno de los oradores pasa por tu puerta, favor de llamar a mi oficina para iniciar la escolta y una segunda revisión. Esto, porque sé que viene un mago, o venía en el tuto, en la demo, y yo no llamé a Ash para informarle qué tal. Felicitaciones al guardia Randy que cumplió 35 años. Tras una operación encubierta 6 meses en la caverna para ancianos de los Sproul, se descubrió que un grupo de abuelitas y abuelitos traficaba drogas ilegales hacia y desde la ciudad. Si bien no se debe tratar a todos los ancianos como si fueran mulas, se solicita prestar atención a tratar con cualquier persona de la tercera edad. ¿Ves? Striker me solicita revisar ancianos. La concejala Ashe me solicita magos. Y bromista deprimido busca persona con nombre gracioso. Si tu llamada despierta mi interés, espera un buen en efectivo. Simplemente que alguien se llame, yo qué sé, Paco. Vale, es igual que la demo. Charm to make your acquaintance.
Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos. I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild. Will you require anything further?
So,
What's your speech about?
Oh, my dear child. It is obvious to me that you do not possess a magical bone in your body, and my speech, therefore, would only serve to confuse and
me flipa el inglés educado que tiene. Estas cosas, es que...
I trust you know what you're talking about.
I am very glad you agree. You can hold your head high, knowing that you are aiding a greater good today.
Vale, llamemos a Ash. Llamemos a Ash porque se necesita comentarle que está el mago aquí.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you Guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy. Admit the
Due
mage,
to
and my people will
illiteracy.
escort him to the venue.
Ya está, ¿ves? El señor mago puede pasar porque es un mago y porque Ash lo dice. ¿Qué más puedo hacerte? Te detecto un metal. ¿Esto se gasta? Se gasta. ¿Qué traes ahí, piro?
Oh, that? It is an Athanatos family heirloom. Generations of powerful magic wielders have imbued an essence of themselves into this simple locket.
¿Lo quedo? ¿Me lo quedo?
I will not part with that.
No vale.
You will not part with that locket. Huh.
Thank you. You have a keen eye, young guard.
Tienes buen ojo.
Potential. I see potential here.
Ah, mira, lo trabajo acá. Vale, pues ya está. Pasa, señor Drácula. Oye, ¿me activan por favor la palanca de enviar a la cárcel? ¿Eso se va a activar en algún momento? Me hace mucha ilusión.
The House of Thanatos and indeed the entire Mages Guild thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
Ok. Ahora sí lo hice perfecto. Es que la otra vez no lo hice, no hice eso.
Good afternoon.
Hola.
I am here to pick up my 2 kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando.
Orlando.
His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kids sent me.
Hi.
Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
Hi. Me de tu.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here. It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmare." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell! But also that thing about Kelly being the worst!
Supongo que está hablando de que conoce el conjuro para cifrar cosas. Me gusta la cámara y el hecho de que Clara está apuntando aquí, por lo tanto está apuntando hasta aquí y no se le ve el ojo. Buen diseño. O sea, tiene sentido. No, es gigante, ¿os dais cuenta? Es enorme. Pues... ¿cómo te llamas?
So that's... Kelly isn't as fun as she's made out to be. If anything,
Vaya.
she's making my kids miserable. I've never been so happy in my life!
¿Por qué traduce la mitad de lo que dice?
Oh God, I need to get my kids right now!
Ah, no, sí, lo dice. Que estoy tan feliz de Dios, tengo que llamar a mi chico ya mismo. Qué raro, ¿no? Pues,
What's your
¿sí?
game plan?
First, I'll make sure my boys are safe. Next, I'll Kelly's so hard that it'll up Orlando's.
Me caes muy bien, señora. Ok, no puedo usar rayos X en ogros. Ya no,
I
ya
knew
lo.
I never should have introduced them to each other. Kelly was my hairdresser. Was is the key word. Can I go get my kids now?
Yes, you
People
can.
come and go, but no matter what, you'll always be those kids' mother.
You're right. I will be, no matter who that low-life jerk ex-husband Orlando dates. Thank you for saying that.
¿Es por decir eso? Pinche Orlando. Y Kelly. Me gusta porque está censurado. No sé por qué está censurado. Supongo, no sé. A ver, los dibujitos dicen que tiene que estar censurado.
Don't worry, Polyphemus, Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
Polifemas. Usa bien el anillo codificador, guardia. No juzgaste el libro por su portada y tuviste la precaución de no interponerte entre una mamá osa y sus asesnos. Ah, no, yo no pensaba que era mala. ¿Por qué pensaría que es mala? Es un ogro.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, Whelp?
Well, sir, the guard.
Me encanta.
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, Whelp.
¿No me preguntaste? ¿No le estabas dirigiendo la palabra?
Sir.
Oh, estoy enojada, estoy enojada.
Now, you child, let me pass. I have
No.
important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Bullshit. So, tú eres un anciano. Striker. Hay un anciano aquí. Hay un anciano.
Isn't a crime. Toughen up and let them through.
Ya, la mala educación no es un problema, es verdad, pero es un anciano. Y aparte tiene un esclavo. ¿Qué es eso? Oro, ¿no? ¿Son lingotes de oro?
Whoa, that's a lot of cheddar.
No, ma'am. It is gold.
Silence! Yes, it is gold, but it is legitimate. Certainly not blood gold, if that's what you were thinking.
Era droga, ¿no?
Well, I wasn't before you said anything. I think I'll have to take a sample of this for, science.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever.
¿Confisqué el oro? Confisqué el oro.
Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster,
Personal
let me
belonging.
pass.
Facilita
I
insufrible.
wonder what the stamp on these gold bars means. Maybe it's decodable.
¿Puedo usarlo de nuevo? Nail, ok. Interesante eso. ¿Le puedo dar con el látigo yo? Oh. Aunque usar dos cosas en el uno, ya me quedé sin herramientas. ¿Es el último? ¿O este es el 4 y me queda el quinto?
After the bank of the sprawl has closed for the day, I am being met by the head teller, Mr. Dung, who will be escorting me to my safety deposit box.
Ok.
Once inside, I have a rather sizable deposit of gold bullion
Ya
being
no los
carried by
tienes.
my darling servant Whelp. I couldn't do any of this without him, but I will never let my secret love show for the sake of my position. What on earth? What are you staring at?
Oh,
¿Me vas a reír?
Master,
Ah,
I
no.
knew you cared.
What? Poppycock!
Poppycock. Vale, so. El suelo de la verdad simplemente me dijo que vas a depositar eso en el banco. You are not a bad person, I guess. ¿Qué era lo que traficaban? Drogas ilegales, sí, ¿no? Ah, bueno, ya está, igual. Pasa. Pero ya no tienes nada que meter. Te robé el oro. Me gusta esto de
It's
ser
about
guardia.
bloody time. Get moving, Whelp.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Silence. Nobody was talking to you.
All due respect, sir, but you were talking to me.
Don't be impertinent. Onward!
¡Onward! Buena manera de llevarte un botín de primera. Tu padre estará muy orgulloso. ¡Ah! Ok. Pues literalmente me acabo de llevar oro. Hello.
This is Dr.
Hola.
Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
Doctora Marquesa Beatrix von Matterhorn. Me gusta tu nombre.
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Ok, esto creo que no estaba
and
en la
where
demo.
exactly is... She hung up.
Ok, tengo que hacerlo ya. ¿Se acabó mi turno? ¿Y quién cuida la puerta? Vale, no. Este es nuevo, ya no sé qué pasa. Oh,
I have
ok.
come to the sprawl to participate in capitalism.
Nice.
After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the sprawl? Huh, I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Garby
Barbie
Bunches.
bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
No tengo ya para llamar.
Can't
Ah, no,
fault
sí,
you
sí
for
puedo,
doing
sí
your due
puedo.
diligence. Here's my vendor's license, issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
Podría verlo antes de... ¿Que me la guardo?
Oh, I think I might need that.
I
Ya.
think I'm gonna need it more.
Okay, if you say so.
No vi su nombre, sí es... Whatever.
Garby Bunches. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute. Ask him if he's descended from Garbanzo the Terrible.
Are you related to Garbanzo the Terrible?
Yep, my great-great-great-great-grandpappy Garbanzo.
OMG, tell him I'm a huge
OMG.
fan. I've got so many questions. Like, why did he use an ice cream scoop? How did he dispose of all that mess?
This isn't helpful.
You're not helpful.
Vale. Hemos hecho esa misión. Oh, la cámara también detecta... Ok. Psst.
I just
No
can't
sé qué más
wait to
está.
get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead low.
That sounds like a pretty messed up childhood.
Says the unaccompanied child at the castle gate.
Touché.
Touché.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying something.
Vale. Me queda... Nada. Solo el látigo. So, yeah. Te doy un bollo. Te devuelvo tu mierda. Tal Garby Bunches emitido por la Junta de Comercio del Sprout. Precio 5 de oro. Barras de oro. Precio 50 de oro. Uno de los famosos pollos de la señora Bernati. 0. ¿Te los puedo dar? ¿Simplemente por verlo? No entiendo. Vale, no sé. Te pregunto más
I'm not
cosas.
planning to sell lemonade, but I could see a stall for, well, capes and monocles. Really tap into the opera and or vampire market. How about powders and ointments? Who doesn't love a good ointment?
There's nothing more exciting than the chance of unlimited possibility.
No, eso es aterrador.
You're really making me feel good about this, kid. When I start expanding, I'll let you in on the ground floor. You could be the first powder and ointment franchisee.
Franchisee. Venga. Espero que seas buena persona. Ahora no me diga no, que es un asesino que come bebés. Que tenía un bebé en esa maleta. Para más tarde. Es que tampoco puedo hacer mucho más. Me gasté las
You
herramientas.
smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through
Opportunity.
on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
And a fucking idiom on English. Yeah. Small the opportunity. ¿Quién diría que un nombre tan raro llevaría a vincular a Malcolm el bufón con uno de sus héroes de la historia? Gran trabajo. Vale. ¿Ya está? Suenan campanas a lo lejos. Hasta aquí llegamos. Hora de bajar la persiana. Puntuación del nivel 1. Perfecto. ¿What? ¿Qué me faltó? Pero si los hice todos con... Ay, no. ¿Qué era la medallita esta? ¿Quitarle el collar? Le quité el oro, así que no creo que sea eso. Ni puta idea, tampoco te lo dicen. Oh, ¿puedo ir? ¿Cómo sé dónde queda? No sabía dónde quedaba. Tururú. Amoníaco, hidrógeno, yodo, todo bastante básico. Me alegra que sepas tus vainas. Esta máquina es un descubrimiento relativamente nuevo en el Sprawl. Lily observa las palabras Commander Keen en medio de la indescifrable jerga técnica. Este hoyo es tan profundo que no puedes ver el fondo. Deben tener a un verdadero profesional en escaleras. ¿Cómo hago para...? Había un ojito... Ay, whatever, hablemos con la señorita
Oh my,
Bond.
were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago.
Ah, claro, no
Feel
sabe
free
que habló
to wait in the
conmigo.
lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
Ah, of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Ha! Sake of time. Do you get it?
No.
Trust me, you will.
¡Oh!
Where exactly
Comentarios.
am I?
Siempre los comentarios de Steam.
You're at the entrance to the greatest archaeological discovery of our lifetimes. I am Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
B.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version? It's a hole in the ground where we get power crystals from.
That was short. Sweet.
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000?
Hay un comentario en la review de Steam que dice: tengo el poder de manejar el tiempo y quiero que se me respete como tal, o algo así.
And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Sí, yo.
Oh, me! I want to go on an adventure!
Wonderful. But before you go off and start pushing buttons willy-nilly, let me explain how
Ya,
I came across
no-
this
no le voy a
incredible new
presionar.
discovery. Or more exposition, as you might say.
Okay.
You see, by transmuting the crystal's more raw and ethereal properties and tethering it to a gnomish astrolabe, they can produce temporal anomalies.
No veo el astrolabio por ningún lado. Es una máquina del tiempo con un botón muy fácil de acceder. Y que no tiene sentido. ¿Qué hace? Porque... ¿me va a permitir repetir el día?
Where am I? What just happened?
Pero lo hice perfecta. ¿Perderé el control? No, contesta.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate...
What's going on? Don't you...
Ok, pero esto no fue al principio del día. Vale, aquí está el
Why,
señor.
hello there. I've come to the sprawl.
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of. The name is Garby Bunches.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time, or maybe this is a chance to try something different.
¿Quiero
I'm sorry.
tratar?
Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for... That's odd.
The board is not going to be happy about this.
Wait.
Garby. I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site.
Wait. ¿Por qué no tienes la licencia? Ah, ok, simplemente lo hago pasar y ya está. No puedo salir de aquí. Si volví en el tiempo... porque no la tienes.
I swear I've done this already. I remember pulling the lever.
Can you smell that?
I think then you said something about opportunity.
You got it. See you around.
Vale. Ajá,
I
volvemos a
need to get
salir.
back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
¿Tendría que haber escuchado la explicación, quizá? Oh, no lo sé. Podría haber sido hacia el futuro. A ver, no lo entiendo. ¿Qué carajos? Es verdad, es verdad, es verdad. Más que Disney tiene los dibujos de Paddington War y... ¿Cómo se llama esta mierda? Jessica Sugar. Sugar es su apellido, no me acuerdo de su nombre.
Oh my,
Rebecca?
were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago.
Vale,
Feel
creo que
free
eso
to
fue un
wait in the
logro.
lost
Ah,
and
no,
found
eso
box until someone
fue...
comes to collect you.
¿Por qué?
I need you to listen to me. Something very strange is going on. My name is Lil. Don't you remember me?
¿Serio? ¿Tú crees que era buen momento?
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes, yes, yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do.
Gracias.
For the sake of time. Huh, sake of time. Do you get it?
I already told you no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
My
Oh, ¿es
name
verdad?
is Dr. Marquess B.
Mallogical research at the Royalty School for...
I'd
Vale,
prefer
sí.
if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine.
Vale, pero ¿para qué sirve la puta máquina del tiempo?
Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Me gusta mucho el doblaje.
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present...
Vale, sí, ¿por qué apareció en la...
Wait, where did it go?
Y tampoco lo tienes, no entiendo. ¿Cómo funciona esa máquina?
Do you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Can you blame me?
Yes, but it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now.
Con tu fuente de vida individual.
At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And
¿Pero es para
allow me
repetir
to
el
track
día?
their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Yes.
Right people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants.
Isn't
A ver,
that
sí.
subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful Mages Guild since the Power Crystal has replaced most household magical applications. One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
Ya,
So to recap,
esto.
you're giving me, a 12-year-old who worked exactly one day at the castle gate, the power to rewind time? Why not just use it yourself?
I have been testing the device myself for months. In fact, I used it to repeat a month's worth of the same day and learn to play the oboe. Can I show you?
Vivir un día durante un mes. Por lo más sagrado, no. Por favor, no. No. Yo quería ver cómo toca el oboe. Ay, pensé que esto era...
Oh, well, perhaps another time.
Se enojó.
My calculations suggest that no changes I could make from my post at the Royal Academy would have nearly the impact on the sprawl that you gate guards do. Academia, am I right? So I came to the conclusion that trying it out at the gate is a...
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly.
Cállate.
And definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
You'd want that?
Sí.
I have a feeling you're not using your science experiments to their full potential.
Regardless, you'll
Lo
find
haría.
you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time
¿Un
when you
día?
are inside the guard shed.
O sea, todo el tiempo, porque voy a estar ahí todo el tiempo.
Rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout.
Exacto. O sea, esto sirve para repetir el día con lo que les haya quitado antes. O sea, yo puedo dejar a un traficante entrar porque ya le quité lo que traficaba. No sé.
However, I hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time.
I'm not kidding. Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well.
¿No lo
It's
dijiste?
getting pretty late. I should head home.
Sí lo dijo, ¿no? Me estás dando a mí, una niña de 12 años, que ha trabajado exactamente un día en la puerta, la posibilidad de viajar en el tiempo. ¿Por qué no lo usas tú? Qué buena memoria tengo, es que soy un puto prodigio. Vale, en la taberna, ¿no está mi padre? Hola, ¿qué le pasa a esta señora? Porque mira así.
Your dad's over there.
¿Dónde? Oh. Ahí. Esta está muy feliz, pero está viendo nada. Puedo moverme con las... ¿No puedo hablarte? Oh. Bueno, vamos a ver. Le voy a dar a mi padre el oro. Me gusta mucho el diseño del personaje. Me flipa, es que diseñar personajes es lo más difícil que... O sea, en mi carrera tuve que diseñar como 3 o 4 y... Es complejo.
Hey, there she
Y te enseñan
is,
esta
my
técnica de
hardworking
dibujar así,
angel,
como
hey,
unos
sweetest
punto
of the
toon.
sweetest daughter of mine.
Y lo principal es esto, justo, esto es una muy buena referencia de un buen diseño de personaje. Si tú a estos personajes los haces siluetas, sabes quién es perfectamente, ¿verdad? Reconoces las diferencias. Entonces, eso mola mucho. Y también el estilo de dibujo, mirad esto, estas piernitas aquí y luego todo esto es el torso, me flipa. Ahora llegó mi hija trabajadora angelical y requete
Didn't
dulce.
win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet. So,
Vas a gastar la cena, ¿verdad, papá?
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
and now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
Pickpocket. Puedo no dárselas, es mi padre. Pero es un gambler de estos. Pero yo para qué quiero oro. Soy una niña. Porque hay decisiones. Bueno, pierde estas barras de oro, papá.
I got this off an old mean type of guy. He had an assistant that he just kept walloping and walloping. I don't think he likes his work.
Walloping.
This is perfect! Arda, a round for everybody! I'll be right back after I call my guy. Thanks again, Lil.
Wait, you'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got
No
this
me
phone
interesa el
call,
dinero, no
okay?
me interesa.
Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Ah, es verdad. Solo es hoy. Hoy era el partido. Mañana trabajas tú.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time, and I demand to be taken seriously.
El comentario que está en la reviews. I have the power to manipulate the time and demanded to take it seriously. Ah, puta juegazo. Tengo el poder para... Bueno, eso.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
La verdad es que no sé qué querías que te dijera tu padre.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Wow, pero no quiero hacerle nada a mi
Good
padre.
night, Dad. Maybe someday you'll believe me. Good luck with your gambling.
Digo, le di el oro, no me
I
interesa.
don't need luck.
Oh, yeah, you sure do. Oh. ¿Recuerdas que esto funcionaba cuando eras pequeña? Una excelente colección de temas. Tu papá siempre dice que si ahorras lo suficiente podrías colaborar para repararla. Ah, que esto es un lugar al que voy a volver. Arta, ¿puedo hablar contigo? No puedo.
Get to
¿Puedo hablar
bed,
con
Lil.
papá?
I'll be up after the game.
No. Este no es el mejor lugar de la ciudad, pero siempre hay un fuego encendido. Ah, ¿todavía no se acabó el juego? Ahí guardan lo bueno. Arta solo abre esas botellas para las personas que saben que pagarán su cuenta. Twisted Sisters Tavern. Ah. Según la leyenda, ese letrero de neón fue elaborado por una compañía que fabrica letreros de neón personalizados. Buena leyenda. Me gusta mucho el letrero. Y la taberna se llama Twisted Sisters. Está guay. ¿Por qué no puedo hablar con la hermana? ¿Qué hay acá? Wow. Ok,
I'm
a
good.
vivir.
That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit.
Ok, llevo 40... ¡Wow! El primer día es 1 hora. Pero es que necesito... ¿What? Dio su discurso inaugural en el Festival de Libertad Mágica y inspiró a la mayoría de los presentes. La brecha entre los héroes mágicos y no mágicos se profundizó un poco más esa noche. Tiene una deuda con la concejala H por haber facilitado su acceso al Sprawl. Luego de buscar a sus hijos, Denise los alejó para que no vieran la escena, aunque igual podían oír todo, y les dijo a Kelly todo lo que pensaba. Polifemo y Orlando Jr. aprendieron varias palabras nuevas ese día, pero algunas ya las sabían. El depósito importante de Grumpling Dede resultó ser oro de sangre ilegal debido a la confiscación astuta que hiciste, combinada con un día de retiros en efectivo sin precedentes. El banco de Sprawl sufrió una falta de fondos que causó que cerrara antes. La gente entró en pánico, prendieron fuego el banco hasta dejar solo ceniza. El señor Drangworth se negó a donar dinero para su reconstrucción. What? Ok. Supongo que por eso no tengo la estrella dorada. Por no tengo la medalla porque no tenía que haberle quitado el oro. Calvi Bonche encontró un terreno vacío en el callejón detrás de la taberna Hermanas Retorcidas y estableció su emporio de las maravillas. Oh shit. Ok, me cargué el banco el primer día. No pasa nada. Tampoco es mi culpa.
Good morning. You're listening to the Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, The Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig. Let's
Yeah.
jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, it was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor. No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, the ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hey-oh!
Wait,
With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across all major routes this morning. Now let's get to the music. You're listening to the Morning Crawl here in the Sprawl with Dodger and the Ham.
¿está? Me flipa.
I liked it better when it was Dodger and the Cluck, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken.
Una banda angustiante para adolescentes de edad y de corazón. One Eyed Heart. Bueno. Me gusta. Me gusta mi habitación. Soy skater. Me gusta la banda de rock, supongo. Ese es el escudo oficial de Sprawley de la familia real.
A note?
Querida Lil, ven a la caseta lo antes que puedas con
Maybe
cariño,
he wants
papá.
me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot to put on underwear and needs me to bring him a pair. Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the Chronometer 3000 today. Here's hoping.
He's hoping. No dijo again,
And
¿no?
finally, the aforementioned grading pending review will be transferable to a more viable calculation,
Qué buen diseño de
which is,
personajes.
needless to say, a more economical contrivance for evaluation. Any questions?
Me gusta ver cómo habla.
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating at the end of any given shift will lose their job.
O sea, yo desde el primer nivel ya afecté todo. O si él entraba con esa vaina, igual el banco. Pedirá su trabajo a cualquier guardia que no reciba una calificación superior a 2 estrellas para iniciar cualquier turno. La otra vez saqué 3 estrellas y media medalla. No entiendo cómo saqué 3 estrellas y media medalla. No, no.
But I need my job for gambling.
Buena respuesta,
I'll
papá.
pretend I didn't just hear that.
You and I
Me cae
both
muy
know my
bien.
dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to whole-ass it all of a sudden and strive for anything above 2 stars.
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above average job performance with cash bonuses.
¡Ojo!
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make more money?
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the allotted crystals to power your tools.
A ver, wait. Pero ¿cómo que 4 estrellas y son 3 y una medalla? O sea, perfecto el día, imposible. 3 para que no perder mi trabajo y
And with
4
that,
para
I'm off to tell
recibir...
all the other
Bueno,
gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
Not Randy. That guy's a riot.
Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to. Wish me luck.
me cae muy bien el señor...
Oh,
No sé.
jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away from paying off his new catapult.
Sounds like you need to start doing your job better.
More like you need to start doing my
¿Por
job
qué?
better. Just like you wanted to.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You don't just get to leave me here. Will you go bet on Goblin Ball games?
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty, and they specifically referenced that you need to cover for me again.
Okay.
Looks like you're not the only one who wants you to work the gate today.
Again, not what I meant.
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals from my bookie Fredo as a gift for being his best client.
Cristales genéricos.
But he mentioned that they might only work some of the time. But I like those odds.
Ok.
Oh, Dad, you really need to talk to somebody about your gambling.
¿Ves? Es un apostador. Le di mi oro. Pero, ¿qué podría hacer con él? O sea, si luego me muestran una tienda, me arrepentiré. Pero si no, ¿qué
I
más
love you
da?
too, Lil. And with that, I'm off.
Aparte me cae
Remember, 2
bien.
stars or better, or we're out on our asses.
No pressure.
That's
pressure.
my girl.
Es súper simpático. No sé, me cae muy bien, me cae muy bien. So, en lugar de reparar el calabozo que se cae a pedazos y... En lugar de reparar el calabozo que se cae a pedazos y permite el escape de un piromano serial, voy a hacer que pinten las celdas. Llámame cuando llegue esa persona. Vale. Espera la llegada inminente de 2 mensajeros que compiten por una alianza con el Sprawl. Son 2 mensajeros, no 1, no 3, sino 2, mucho menos 4. Aprovecha esta oportunidad para compartir y aprender sobre otras culturas tanto como puedas. Hazlos hablar largo y tendido. Esta semana debería llegar el premiado compañero felino de la duquesa de Scarborough Sprankles en su carruaje real miniatura. Como siempre, revisa a todo visitante no humano, goblin, gnomo, ogro, con más vinosidad de lo usual. Recuerda, si ves algo, di algo. Bueno, a los ogros los puedo revisar con un detector de metales. ¿Qué? Oh, vale, so, tun. Solo puedo poner una. El látigo. El látigo. ¿Para qué es el látigo? Me tengo que poner esto. No sé para qué un látigo necesita un cristal. Un aerosol de la verdad. El detector de metales lo necesito. Y esto le pondré esto. Y así vamos. Vale, entiendo. Tengo un uso para cada uno y a veces va a funcionar el que... Vale, tú eres el pintor.
Ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested to do some work in the sprawl.
Work in the sprawl.
Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else to declare.
Declare. Okay.
You have paint with you. Are you like an artist?
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors.
Me cae bien.
Artist. Oh, you're giving me a laugh.
You may laugh, but I'm sure that you're an artist at heart.
I'll have to tell Mrs. McGoblin that. She'll never believe she's been married to an artist all these years.
Real yo.
Well, it's about time he showed up. Send him to my office toot suite and I'll set him to work. No more doom and gloom down here in my office. Now it'll just be doom. What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water. This is water polo after all.
Me cae bien Malcolm. A ver, hablemos.
If I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I'm being asked to paint. A note was left at my shop late last night. You can have a look if you like.
Tengo un trabajo para ti, ven a esperar a las 2:30. Hay 2 formas de pintar tus cosas. Una es legal, la otra es con esposas. La niña te guiará y así podrás ganar tu parte del dinero oficial del Sprawl.
Oh, so this must be one of those super top secret classified to the max paint jobs you're always hearing about.
Look, I don't know why all the cloak and dagger nonsense, but this is what I got.
Ok. Pasa. Oye, nunca me dan su nombre. O sí, no, sí me lo dio porque el señor me dio el nombre de su esposa y todo. Bueno, el nombre casado.
Do you have a favorite color?
Yes, el de mi cabello. Soy pelirroja. Entiendo.
I like red, I guess.
Then I shall paint whatever it is I'm painting red in your honor.
Hostia. Pero el verde y el azul era peor, así que supongo que...
Thank you again.
Bueno, quizá el azul era mejor. Bueno, claro, son las 3 pinturas que ya vi detrás. Lo dejaste entrar a trabajar. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Una fiesta? No me saqué la... ¡Eh! Repetir, decía o algo, no sé. Vi...
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of marriage from my lord and master, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk,
¿Y a mí qué me importa?
who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King... son of Queen Anne, who was daughter of King...
Thank you. Wow. Okay, I think I got it.
La verdad es que... ya,
Prince Phineas himself will arrive in the sprawl after a ceremonial visit to the royal sulphur mines of Petrard. The prince will be christening the newest of our sulphuric refineries by smashing a bottle of Petrardian fizzy over the front door.
I guess you weren't important enough to go to the big party, huh?
As a matter of fact, the prince assured me it was much more important that I travel all the way here to announce his eventual arrival.
esa madre of fact.
And you bought that?
I did until just this moment.
You're so sim. Ok. Pues no es nada malo, pero deje ver, no sé, es molesto. La reina, la princesa, whatever, ¿se va a enojar conmigo?
An alliance between the great kingdom of Petrard and the Sprawl would benefit
Bueno,
both
mira lo que me
sides
está diciendo, es
mightily.
interesante. Pero si a la princesa no le
The petrol
interesa.
and gunpowder our sulfur mines produce, combined with the technological advancements that your power crystals provide, would create a union.
Has Princess Desdemona ever even met Prince Flinflon?
Phineas, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk.
Please, stop!
Ok, let's see. Vamos a usar esto. Aunque realmente es que tú... No sé, whatever.
I'd love to get this over with and go home. It was never my dream to run about listing some long-dead monarchs because that spoiled man-child, Prince Phineas, can you sport me a fiver Pomp, can't get a girlfriend. Why can't he get a girlfriend, you ask? Because he's never been faithful to a woman in his life. And he never will be, because he's a louse. A no-good, runabout louse. And I... Oh my, where was I? Ah, yes. Prince Phineas Pomp wishes to engage in the holy ritual of marriage with your princess.
Bueno, dejarte pasar no hace que la princesa lo acepte. No sé. Si te rechazo igual el príncipe Phineas Pomp te mata. Prende fuego, yo qué sé. Es que ya no sé. Literalmente no esperaba lo que pasó. No hay nada más. ¿Por qué me muestra 3 palancas en la parte, en la ortográfica? Y estos botoncitos, lo puedo echar, Es que no lo sé. A ver, vamos a probar la máquina del tiempo. Digo, es que tú no eres el príncipe tampoco y no... Pues por dejarte pasar no creo que me digan nada.
Onward to announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard and future husband to Princess Desdemona. Incidentally, I believe there is a representative of the Marvarg Empire behind me seeking to make a similar offer for the hand of the princess. If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight. I will meet you at the tavern after your shift. Remember, do not let in the Marvarg delegate.
Pero es que a mí el dinero no me mueve, señor. Soy una niña. Me dicen embajador verdaderamente insoportable. ¿Ves? Puedo retroceder, pero es que... Tío, no lo sé.
Good afternoon,
Hola.
child. I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my previous hat and I require a replacement.
Y ya está. Eso es todo. Ya está.
Why come all this way to buy a hat? Surely they have hats where you're from.
They do, yes. But they do not match the standards of my previous hat. I was known well as one who adorned a hat of the highest caliber. I cannot go back.
Maybe you haven't looked hard enough?
I promise, child, I have searched high and low for the perfect hat. This sprawl is my last hope.
Vale, no sabes si está aquí. ¿En serio? Simplemente...
This old hat of yours must have been something special.
Oh, it was. It was the most fantastic hat you had ever seen. That is how I acquired my name. Signor Capello Fantastico.
Signor Capello Fantastico.
What does that mean?
Mr. Fantastic Hat.
That's a very fitting name.
Alas, it was. My good name must be restored.
¿Y la F esta qué significa entonces? ¿Es una F?
Your persistent inquisition has driven me to confess. The hat, she was too much. Too fantastic for one man to wear. I couldn't handle the pressure of adorning such a prestigious piece of headwear. I did not lose that fantastic hat. I threw it away. But what should have been my salvation was the greatest mistake of my life. And now, I must find a new hat of equal, if not greater worth than my previous hat.
I can only imagine the weight that comes with wearing such a fantastic hat.
Heavy is the head, as they say.
No sé qué más decirte. Pasa. O sea, si matas a alguien, no me quedó claro para nada. No sé. Porque tienes esa mirada perdida.
I hope you find your hat, Mr. Fantastico.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you will say to yourself, "Wow, has that guy got a fantastic new hat?"
I have no doubt in my mind.
Mr. Fantastico. No, lo dijo de... ¡Oh! Tu interrogatorio lo llevó a desnudar su alma ante ti y le diste una segunda oportunidad de encontrar el sombrero de sus sueños. Simple y llanamente un señor que vino a comprar un sombrero. Vale, no pensé que era posible. Tú eres...
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl, from Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. The Praetor bid me say directly to the Princess, Egtag Maya Kora una Guahatag. Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the Princess with honor.
Ok, no
Hail,
puedo.
Praetor Kargan. Kapla!
¡Capla! Me cae muy bien y la princesa es más linda. No sé cómo sea la de aquí, pero está muy linda. El problema es que no tengo otro anillo de la verdad. O sea, otro anillo de la verdad, no era un anillo. Otro suero, oh, mierda esa que te tiré.
I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor of delivering this message to your princess.
Ok.
I have brought you the head of the mightiest of these for you to inspect, as is our custom.
Por supuesto, como acostumbran.
No, please. You keep it.
But then how will you know I am worthy of delivering the words of the Praetor to your princess?
You know
Te
what?
creo.
I'll take your word for it.
Curious. Very well.
Curioso, da igual. Me encanta la voz, me encanta mucho su voz. Ay, ahora no quiero interrumpir. A mí el dinero no me importa, o sea, tú pasa. Que la princesa
Praetor is
elija.
attending the ballet tonight. Upon its completion, Praetor Kargan will make for the sprawl.
Vale, ella viene hoy.
Oh, so the Praetor's coming here later tonight?
Not likely. In Marvog, the ballet can last days, weeks even. It continues
Okay.
until only one dancer survives.
Ok.
Ballet is one of the finest blood sports in the Marvog Empire, and the bodies of fallen ballerinas are stacked high in the main square, as is our custom.
Por supuesto, como lo dice tu costumbre.
What a dumb custom. I mean, doesn't the giant pile of dead ballerinas stink up the joint?
It is not dumb. It is a point of pride for the ballerinas to be added to the pile. And the stink is a constant reminder of the danger and sacrifice made by the noble winners of the Marvag Ballet. You see, the winner is put directly into the line of succession to rule. Praetor Kargan was one of the finest ballerinas I have ever witnessed. Slaughtered dozens of other would-be ballerinas with a grace and beauty that brought a tear to my eye.
The tear to my eye. Qué hermoso doblaje. A ver, ¡Apla! Me cae muy bien, pero no sé, ¿matará a mi princesa si la rechaza o algo? ¿Puedo hacer algo? Metal tienes por todo lado. Te doy un latigazo y te encantará. O me matas. Igual me mata. Igual me mata.
Are you sure you want to challenge me to ceremonial combat? Haha! You are indeed brave, little one. Brave and stupid. Let the combat commence. Kapla!
¡Capla! Me morí, ¿no? Moriste.
Whoa, I didn't think this was that kind of game.
A ver, era muy obvio.
I come with a...
Me llevo la cabeza, por cierto.
I...
Oh my god. Thank you for the...
This is how you know I am worthy to deliver the word.
Oh my god. Estaba claro que me iba a matar, o sea, no era muy demasiadísimo obvio.
Oh, so the Praetors...
Not that.
Oh dear god. Is there a prize for, winning the ballet?
Indeed there is. The winner is put directly into the slaughtered.
Vale, sí, esas son las dos cosas que hice. No hay nada más que hacer. Luego, tengo que verme los gameplays estos que editaron de este juego porque yo no entiendo cómo editas algo. ¿Cómo cortas algo? O sea, llevo aquí una hora porque es que todo es importante. Esta conversación es importante.
What exactly was the message you had for Princess Desdemona again?
Praetor Kargan crafted the message personally. A warrior poet. Hail Praetor Kargan! The message
Hail!
is Ektag Maya Kola Una Guahatag. Or in your language,
Ah, ¿me lo vas a traducir tú misma?
it is marriage which will bring our two proud nations into a state of cooperation.
Ah, bueno. Lo traduje ya misma. Pensé que tendría que
That is the
decodificarlo o algo.
closest translation, even though it loses some of the beauty it has in our tongue.
That's the closest
You
translation.
speak our language very well. Could you teach me something in Marvalgian?
It's just Marvag. Not in or rights or ease or anything like that. What would you like to learn? This is difficult. I believe the closest would be Migawat na Braha, which means death will come for you by my hand.
Cool.
¡Me cae muy bien! Venga, pasa. Oye, yo soy muy fácil, por eso estas cosas a mí no me las den. Yo no soy capaz de rechazar a nadie, no sé.
Honor, little one, and shall always be a friend of the Marvag.
Pero seguro que
And
la
now,
cagué.
to fulfill my mission to speak the Praetor's words to the princess. Kapla!
¡Capla! Me flipa. Lil Lingüista, admitiste a la mensajera de Marvag y aprendiste algunas frases geniales. ¿Ya está? ¿Pero qué es lo que evalúa eso? Es que no. Vale, aquí está.
Whoa there, Lucy. Hello and salutations to you, most honorable guardian of the free peoples of
Eso no
the
es un
Sprawl.
caballo de verdad.
I am the envoy of the gallant
Salutations.
Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown, which is also me. I have received a very special invitation from Her Majesty Princess Desdemona as she turns her royal eye to finding a suitor.
Ok, hoy van a venir puros pretendientes.
If there's nothing else, I will be off to my happily ever after.
El único que vino personalmente, no sé. Pero eso no es un caballo. ¡Ey! ¿Por qué no puedo ver la invitación? No puedo usar nada de esto. Pero eso...
When word reached me that Princess Desdemona was going to be entertaining potential suitors, I knew my days of jousting and dragon slaying were behind me.
Eso no es una
I saddled
espada
up my faithful
tampoco.
steed Lucy and rode hard across the realm. For thrice 3 days we rode, stopping only to aid those in distress and relieve ourselves. Now, we are here to exclaim our dearest devotion to the beautiful princess, the fairest flower in a whole field of fair flowers.
Thrice 3 days? Really, Beverly?
Aye, little one, that is 8 whole days and nights.
No,
No, it's not. It's 9, dum-dum. I can count. It's just thrice 3 is a really dumb way of saying it, Beverly. What's with the horse?
My noble steed, Lucy?
Yes. Y tu espada, que es de cartón
I don't know how
piedra.
to say this, but that horse is 2 people in a costume. Oh, turns out I do know how to say it.
So... Son los... Estos que
We told you
necesitaba.
this wouldn't work. Can we get our $10 now?
No, no, no. Ah, bueno, dos. ¡Ah! Espera la llegada inminente de 2 mensajeros que compiten por una alianza en el Sprawl. Uno es el del príncipe y el otro es el de la princesa. Vale. Pues aprendí todo lo que pude, sí. Lo pregunté todo. Lo único que hice fue hablar. No está mal. Bueno, tú piérdete. Bueno, espérate, vamos a usar la tercera.
Have you ever met Princess Desdemona?
Alack a day, I have not. 'Tis but a glimpse of her I have yet beheld, but that image has drawn me here like a moth to a forest fire. And though it is true I
¿Dónde la
have
he
never
visto?
known the caress of a lover, the thought of it fills my loins to bursting.
Supuesto.
TMI, dude. I don't want to hear about your loins.
TMI.
God, keep it in your tunic.
Duly noted.
Ya, es que realmente me dijo, wow, está buenísima y me la quiero coger, piérdete. Son solo 2 personas las que vienen a verte y tú no eres una de ellas, tú eres falso. No tienes ni un puto caballo, menos un lugar de
I
donde.
understand. You are being controlled by powerful forces and simply following orders. But know this, there is no force more powerful than love. You have not seen the last of Beverly, late night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium. On, Lucy.
Shut up, Beverly.
Era un mensajero de verdad y eso efectivamente no era un caballo de verdad, una deducción magistral, guardia. Vale, pues sí, solo 2. A ver si viene otro que me diga, buah, soy un mensajero.
Hey kid, are you Lil?
Sí.
Show a bit of respect. If you see her, tell her I got a mysterious letter for her.
Mysterious, you say? Fine, you've got me. Who's it from?
¿Estás haciendo?
I'm not authorized to know.
That is mysterious. Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got this morning?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy, though?
Only
Yes.
3 payments away on that catapult.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Anyways, just take the note. I gotta get back to work.
¿Es el señor este? Bah, se me olvidó su nombre.
Wait a minute. What are you doing? I really gotta catch up to my partner.
¿No puedo hacer nada?
You had me worried there for a second. See you around, kid.
¡Ey! ¡No! Una niña custodia una puerta tomando decisiones siempre despierta. Si tienes un poco de locura y quieres eludir una gran tortura, encuéntrate conmigo al anochecer. Dejaremos nuestra marca en el mundo.
Nothing
Calabozo
weird or
7.
creepy about that.
Pero pues la carta es para ti, no para
Where's
mí.
that music coming from? What is happening?
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar. A simple girl who wished upon a star. Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir.
Me encanta que tenga sangre encima. ¡Me flipa! ¡Joder! ¡Sal de ahí! ¡Deja de comerte el puto escritorio! ¡Ya basta!
It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in, but so far I'm not optimistic.
¡Ya no! ¡Más!
Do you have any idea or anything?
Hostia, bájale a tu música, Rapunzel.
Heart is true.
No, Cenicienta.
To do. Inside these walls, my destiny
Ay,
awaits.
tío, es perfecta.
Just feels like if you weren't singing, we could move the plot along faster.
I'm just so thrilled to finally be here in the sprawl.
No tengo nada.
The culture, the food, the hundreds of dark alleyways that could just swallow a person up.
Los cientos de callejones cosas que pueden tragarse a una persona. A ver.
I have to say, I'm losing patience, Lil. At first, you seemed so innocent, but still, I have a hunger driving me. The people everywhere will see my dark destiny. I will fulfill.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Voy a matar. ¡Coño, lleva sangre! ¿Puedo por favor hacer algo? Un látigo, no quiero matar, no quiero morir de nuevo.
What is that?
Lanzallamas.
Oh, that's just bossy.
What's a faucet?
Flossie is the name of my blowtorch. Friends shouldn't take things from one another. I guess we're not friends then. That makes me a little bit nervous for you, Lil.
Okay, I've had about enough of you.
Si le pregunto una cosa más me mata, ¿verdad?
Okay, Lil. Now that we're real bosom friends, I guess I can open up to you.
Can you just tell me and not sing it?
Nope.
Ah.
I guess that it's all so true. Why I ventured here to you is that I am a thief. And also I should claim that I likely bear the blame for forging checks and larceny, for smuggling drugs and piracy. recede.
Pero matar, ¿no?
Fires and causing grief, so much grief.
Oh my god! Just because you're singing it doesn't make any of that remotely okay.
Ya estaría. Señora, piérdase.
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen the last of me.
You haven't seen the last of me.
You're the worst.
Me flipa porque es literalmente una princesa de Disney, pero... A pesar de la serenata de este pájaro cantor, pudiste identificar a una maníaca homicida y te las arreglaste para quitarle su juguete. Buen trabajo. Es verdad, le quité el juguete, es muy importante. Y lleva sangre encima, o sea, tampoco era muy difícil. Se llama Chloe, que no sabía su nombre. O yo de verdad que siempre me pregunto el nombre como si no me lo como si no me presentaran. Debido a tu empeño laboral apropiado, te pagarán 30 de oro por este turno. Lo dejaste entrar a trabajar, que quieres... recuerda, las 3 estrellas representan un buen puntaje en el Guardsman. Para lograr un resultado de 4 estrellas se necesita una capacidad de deducción estupenda, un equipamiento perfecto, un poco de suerte o alguna combinación de las 3 cosas. Estas pantallas de resultados se llegarán hacia un resultado de 3 estrellas, para conseguir la cuarta dependerá de ti. A él, por ejemplo, solo le hablé y tengo medalla. A ella también le hablé, nada más. Está la medalla de los 2 primeros. ¡Ey, ey, ey, ey! ¡Que no! Calabozo. Ah, claro, es verdad, me llegó la carta esta que me llegó. Y tan tranquila. Me encanta Lil. Me flipa Lil. Todo castillo necesita su calabozo escalofriante, ¿verdad? Ideal para prisioneros que tienen un solo brazo. No habiendo visto un baño terroristas cuando descubres para qué sirve este balde. ¿Está pinta de rojo o todavía no?
Is this the right place?
It is. I mean, enter if you dare.
Oh, los 3. ¿Qué pasa?
Oh,
Hang in
there.
there.
Hello. Welcome to my lair of chaos.
It looks like a bedroom.
It is his damn bedroom.
It can be 2 things. I'm a minimalist.
So, this is the little guardsman we've been talking about. Wait, you are, right?
I can't imagine why I wouldn't be.
Me
Good
encanta.
news, little girl. You're going to be working the gate for the foreseeable future.
Foreseeable.
What? That's not good news. Why me? I hardly have a grasp on what I'm doing, and I'm barely tall enough to see over the desk.
I see. Then you're free to go.
Keep it together, Mal. Listen, little girl, we have eyes and ears all over the city, but the gates have always been a blind spot for me.
The point is, the safety and security of the sprawl must be preserved and protected, and you might be positioned to help maintain the balance. Do you understand our meaning?
Going forward, we want you to enact our wishes and whims when deciding who should enter and not enter the sprawl. Understand?
Vale, esto es lo típico de que me deja entrar al este que me pagó para...
What
tal.
if I refuse?
No.
You can't make me do anything I don't want to do. I'm 12 years old.
Damn it. You've got us there. But how about we leave it up to chance? Guess which hand is holding the colored ball, and we'll forget about the whole thing. But if you guess incorrectly, you agree to do our bidding no matter how nefarious or unreasonable. Sound like a deal?
Do I even have a choice?
Yes. You choose which hand.
Not the brightest one, is she?
¿Estas son tus manos?
His right hand. Pick his right hand, you can't go wrong when you pick right.
Malcolm is left-handed, I think, so I'd pick his left hand.
¡Gracias!
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong choice. What you should have chosen was my foot.
But you said it would be in your hand.
And what is the foot if not the hand of the leg? You lost fair and square.
But
Oh, and don't worry about your father. We're each quite capable at finding ways to keep him busy, making sure you have to cover for him.
But
that concludes this briefing. We suggest you go back home, rest, and wake up tomorrow prepared to go to your new mundane job, which you will work at for the foreseeable future.
Striker es mi jefa. ¿Pero qué es esto? Y aparte, próximos años, foreseeable future, no
called being an adult.
Tengo 12.
Directives in your daily Guardsman writ. I trust you won't disappoint us.
Goodbye.
Yo ya hacía eso, ahora van a hacer cosas que de verdad no quisiera.
Why did you turn off the light? She obviously knows we're still here.
She wouldn't have known that if you didn't start talking.
I should have brought another drink.
Me gusta la mayonesa. ¿Y cómo salgo de aquí? Vale, pues nada. Vamos. Es que quiero ver los resultados. Quiero ver qué pasó con toda la gente que te lo muestran después del día.
boy, what a day. Hey, Arda, pour me a cold one, will ya?
Make that two, Arda. Hey, wait a minute. You're too young to be drinking cold ones. Make hers a milk, please, Art.
Can it at least be cold?
That depends. How did work go today?
Bien.
Did better than a 2-star rating, I can tell you that. How was... What were you doing again?
The bidding of the 3 royal advisors.
3 consejeros reales,
Do you
¿ves?
think it's normal that the big names and faces of this city are using us for their own personal and political gain?
After today, I don't know what's normal anymore.
There's someone waiting for you in the back alley. Garcy Blinkers, Gerby Bonbons. Anyways, it's just through that door over there.
What? Oh! Oh, shit!
That Malcolm is a madman, but at least he pays well. And with you working the guard shed, I'm pulling in 2 salaries. Your milk
¿Por
is on
qué?
me.
Hey, we have extra of the daily special today. Eggs and oil and lemon. Do you and your dad want to take it?
No, we're not gonna take it.
Rico. Hola!
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Me cae muy bien el señor.
It's broken. If you can find someone to fix it, be my guest.
Y él se está enojando.
Aha! There she is, the brilliant little half-pint running the desk. I trust you refused entry to the envoy from the Marvog Empire like we talked about? If you did, I have the gold I promised you, right?
Yep, I sure did. Kick their ass back to Marvog.
Incredible bravery in the face of a brutal murderer.
Oye, si la rechazo no pasa nada.
Oh, you know, all in a day's work. What kind of gold are we talking about?
I have here 20 pieces of gold. Fair is fair. Take them. They are yours, and with many thanks from Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard.
Pero esto no es calificación, esto es parte de la historia.
Just the gold, thank you.
Oh, yes. Here you are.
Y yo, me flipa. Bueno, piérdete. ¿Por qué Garci Bunkers o como sea que se llame, que también se me olvidó su nombre? ¿Qué vendes?
Lil, you came.
¿Detrás de la taberna? ¿En serio? ¡Tú eres la tienda!
Big Bunches and Emporium of Wonder. You're my very... I was actually inspired by watching you alternately help and hinder folks at the gate yesterday. And I thought, Garby, there must be an industry of enterprising individuals supporting the guards.
Por supuesto.
And when I looked around, there wasn't. So I met a mage who's got a magic crystal hookup. And now I'm selling Guardsman tool
Por
power-ups.
supuesto.
If you've got the cash, I can sell you extra power crystals. Both the good kind and the cheap roll the dice and see what happens kind. As well as power-ups for all of your tools.
Me morí porque el cristal no funcionó y el látigo no funcionaba. No fue por
Pricey,
eso.
but the more crystals you can load into those bad boys, the better. Finally, if you need cash, you can sell me anything you might have
mira
taken
esto.
off of unsuspected.
Definitivamente, si no te hago pasar, pierdo, ¿no? Bueno, sí, todo esto. Tengo que venderlo. ¿A Fossi? Quizás sea importante. Vale. Esto lo que me permite es poder meter más de uno, claro. Si no, ¿para qué? Creo que me gusta mucho el aerosol de la verdad. Y me arrepiento de haberle hablado a mi padre. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Si pudiera caminar hacia esa parte de la pantalla. Los olores que salen de esa basurera son indescriptibles. Vale. Nada, quiero terminar el día para ver cómo me fue. Quiero la historia. Me encanta su cara. Tío, qué juegazo.
That Malcolm is a madman.
Vale, ¿cómo me voy a dormir? Aquí.
I don't really have anywhere. I think I've
Pues
done
esta es la
everything I
entrada.
need to do. But are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
¿A quién le
Quiet,
hablas?
you.
Sí. A ver. Dame los outcomes del día de hoy. Shemon McGoblin realizó un trabajo de pintura admirable en las paredes del calabozo, aunque es humilde, en verdad tiene mucho talento. Nunca deja que una gota toque el suelo y pintó todos los bordes sin usar cinta. Un trabajo de muchísima calidad, le dio un soplo de vida muy necesario a la habitación donde las personas esperan para ser ejecutadas. Shamus volvió a su casa con su paga bien merecida en una mano y un ramo de flores para su esposa en la otra. Puso a sus 6 hijos goblins a dormir, levantó a su mujer y la llevó a su habitación. Su séptima hija, Becky McGoblin, nacerá en algún momento de la primavera. Bien. Un grande. El mensajero Petrardiano se presentó ante la corte, empezó bien hasta que la princesa Desdemona, por pura cortesía, admiró su clarín. Él procedió a echarse flores, lo que hizo desvanecer el favor que acababa de ganarse, y que todos los presentes se fueran con su sabor amargo y un zumbido en los oídos. Esa noche, recostado sobre su cama en los aposentos previstos para los dignatarios visitantes, se sintió orgulloso de haber logrado sobornar a la guardia para retrasar a sus competidores. Pensó para sí mismo, quizás perdí mi oportunidad de ser espía, pero lo reconsideró de inmediato al pensar en sus expectativas de una vida como agente de inteligencia petardiana. Señor Capelo Fantástico entró al Sproul y comenzó una búsqueda del sombrero perfecto. Estuvo en cada tienda de sombreros de Sproul, sombreros de Henry, cascos de Linda, tienda de ropa de Homero, la choza de los sombreros, tu sombrería, sombreros, todos sombreros e incluso yurta de equipas de G-Doll, pero nunca tenía el tipo de sombrero que él buscaba. Pero algo es seguro, señor Capelo Fantástico no descansará hasta que la parte superior de su cabeza recupere su antigua gloria. Luego de llevar el mensaje de la pretora cargada a la princesa, la mensajera de Marbach pasó junto al ballet nacional de la compañía de repertorio de los Sproul que ensayaba en el parque. Ok. Ahora las bailarinas del Sproul son expertas en la primera posición y en homicidio premeditado. Como la mensajera se distrajo, la pretora nunca supo si la princesa recibió su mensaje, pero no te preocupes, aparecerá de todos modos. ¿Por qué tienes esto? Si lo tengo yo. Con la entrada rechazada del falso Sir Bibble se quitó su armadura falsa, volvió a su caballo falso y regresó a su cabaña donde vivía con su madre verdadera y se regodeaba en su depresión definitivamente verdadera también. Glow se encontró con una patrulla de guardias en las puertas de la ciudad e intentó robarle disimuladamente, algo que no consiguió por cantar tanto. En la prisión solo bastaron 5 minutos para que lo enviasen a aislamiento. Ah, está en prisión. Coño, pensé que la iba a volver a ver. ¿Y si la hubiera dejado pasar, me cargo el juego?
It's news in the
Vale.
morning with me.
Lo vamos a dejar aquí, después a usted nos veremos en el siguiente video. Bye bye. Es un gran juego, pero sí, no creo que dé para serie, pero está muy guapo. Es muy chistoso y sobre todo de tú a tú, pues está muy bien para jugar.